My district's been invoked by people who are ostensibly looking out for them. I'm not sure how we became a talking point for the oil industry somehow. But rather than give my own opinion about this measure, I just wanted to start with a statement. I know we've been invoking the people of Ecuador. I received the packet, the information packet from my colleague from Bakersfield, the printouts of indigenous people by oil spills and the oil industry, the California oil industry's sudden affection and concern for the Amazon. So I reached out to the first female chief of the Waorani people of Pastaza in the Amazonian region of Ecuador. Nemonte Nenquimo is recognized by the UN, by the Goldman Prize, and basically put her life on the line leading the indigenous people of the Amazon against Chevron in Ecuador. So I sent my colleague from Bakersfield's fact sheets over to her and asked for her view. Because if you're going to be speaking on someone else's behalf, it's usually better to hear it from the person themselves. So Chief Nenquimo responded, permission to read?
Without objection.
Thank you. I am appalled but not surprised to see that the oil industry is wielding its half-century toxic legacy in the rainforests of the Ecuadorian Amazon, my people's home, in order to block legislation in California that will ensure that frontline families and communities in California are protected from the environmental and human health impacts of oil drilling. The message that the oil industry is sending is simple. If you protect Black and brown families in California from our toxic practices, then we will just go and pollute the indigenous peoples of the Amazon. As an indigenous woman and leader from the front lines of the Amazon rainforest, my message back to the oil industry is simple. Your time is coming to an end. We will not let you pillage our lands and poison our people for profit, and we will not let you get away with your lies any longer. The stakes are too high. The climate crisis is real, and our Mother Earth matters. I've also received messages from Porter Ranch, who our colleagues like to speak on my community's behalf, but I thought you might also want to hear from them. The bill that I wrote for Senator Pavley when I was here, his staff, requires the gas industry in California to far exceed the standards set forth in this measure. Their leakage reduction plans that are currently required under CalGEM's oversight as well as at the Air Board are in fact the model that this bill uses for regulating existing wells. So the gas industry's regulations, which have been imposed since that leak, are now finally going to apply to oil. Finally going to apply to oil. Because if it's good enough to protect the people of Porter Ranch, then everyone else in Long Beach, in Monterey, in Santa Barbara, in the Central Valley should be entitled to those protections too. It shouldn't just be our community in the San Fernando Valley. And so I will just say, justice is indivisible. And to invoke these burdened communities, to me, is profane. So I hope you'll hear the true voices from the ground and move this measure forward. Thanks.